Thank you for joining our press conference today. Now introducing Annamie Paul, leader of the Green Party of Canada. Good to see you. Hi.
Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Merci d'être ici avec nous aujourd'hui. Je vais être bref. Je suis ici sur les territoires traditionnels des Mississauga, Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, et Huron-Wendat. I am here today on the traditional territories of the Mississauga of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the Huron-Wendat in Toronto. In Toronto, and we are here once again in Moss Park, in the center of the riding, a vibrant, incredibly diverse community right at the center of Toronto Centre. And it's wonderful to be joined by a few of our candidates. We have the two Amandas. And we have Joanne down from Niagara, yes? Niagara. Yeah, wonderful. So it's wonderful to have them with us here today. It's been so nice to be meeting more and more of our candidates. I was in Kitchener Centre just a couple of days ago with Mike Morris, who I truly believe is going to take that seat on behalf of the people of Kitchener Centre and be a new, strong and important voice in Ottawa come a few days from now. It was also wonderful to be out in Prince Edward Island, in the Maritimes, meeting so many of our Maritimes candidates and being there to support them as well. C'était vraiment un honneur d'être là avec nos candidats et candidates des provinces atlantiques, de les soutenir, and also to be there with so many Greens, because it has been a long time since we have been able to be together in such numbers. And so I'm going to be very brief today. Everyone's thinking, really? Yes, today I'm going to be very brief because I know that people have a lot on their minds and I know that we're down to the wire. And I'm just going to perhaps offer a few simple thoughts and observations from the last few days. The first is that we seem to be back where we started without having learned very much through the course of the pandemic, unfortunately, in politics. Over the last few days, I have noticed a massive uptick in negative ads. We've all seen now the negative flyers, whether they're directed at our party or whether it's a liberal flyer directed at the Conservatives. The NDP has sent out one on the West Coast. We've all seen the negative ads on television. We've all seen campaigns going negative. And it is very dispiriting because I believe that people in Canada expect more from us at this time. If you walk in 1 minute in any direction from here, you will find people with real needs who need real help right now. There are people living a minute from here in inadequate and unsafe housing. And even in that housing, they are concerned about whether or not they're going to be able to keep it because they're at the risk of being evicted because they've fallen behind. If you go a minute in another direction, you will find people sleeping in all seasons in the park, many of them struggling with drug use, many of them worrying if their next use is going to kill them because the drug supply has become so poisonous. And because we know that drug poisonings have increased by over 100% in this part of the country and in other parts of the country during the pandemic. And you can go just a couple of blocks in the other direction and you'll find the long-term care center where we had an outbreak of COVID and we lost many members of the community. And the people who have their family members in there, their loved ones in there, are wondering, are they going to be safe? Can I have confidence that they can stay in this long-term care center and be taken care of with dignity? And then we also, as we stand here in this broiling sun in one of the urban heat islands that we have created, we also have people who are worried about the climate and the environment and what we are leaving for our children. And so these are real needs. These are really important things that people in Canada expect us to be able to come together to work on. They expect us to put aside the partisanship and to come together and offer real solutions in real time to these issues. They expect us to put them first. They expect to be the priority. And these last few days, that is simply not what I have been seeing. And so, en français, c'est le moment de considérer comment nous allons envoyer plus de députés à Ottawa qui sont là pour répondre aux besoins urgents des peuples ici au Canada. C'est le moment de dire, vous les électeurs, que vous allez envoyer des champions pour vos communautés, pour l'action climatique, pour la création des politiques progressistes qui vont absolument faire la promesse qu'ils vont vous mettre en premier rang avant leur parti, avant les considérations partisanes. And so to the voters of Canada, I say that ultimately in these next few days,
Recording in progress.
it is up to you to make that choice if you want us to head in a new direction. Otherwise, we can expect the same old actors, and it's hard to imagine how we're going to get different results with the same old actors. And so I encourage you to look at your Green candidates. I encourage you to get to know them and know that there are people who are committed to the change that we need at this time. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. I need to encourage some of these reporters that are doing profiles of me in the park to come to the press conference and save us all some time, as opposed to doing them afterward.
Oui,
oui,
bonjour.
il y a une question. Oui,
Oui,
bonjour.
je savais pas qu'on pouvait commencer. Étienne Lajoie du journal Le Devoir.
Oui, bonjour.
Je me demandais comment vous pensiez utiliser ces derniers jours de campagne. Vous avez un candidat à Kitchener qui a, selon les sondages, des bonnes chances de gagner. Allez-vous vous rendre de nouveau là-bas? Comment vous prévoyez ces derniers jours de campagne?
Merci pour la question. La question c'est Kitchener Center, Kitchener Centre. Oui, Mike Morris c'est un formidable candidat. Je crois qu'il a toutes ses chances de gagner dans la circonscription de Kitchener Centre. J'étais là le jour avant hier. Hier, c'était un festival juif. Alors, j'ai pris une journée hors de la campagne. C'était vraiment une journée formidable avec lui et tous les supporters là. C'est clair qu'il y a beaucoup de soutien. Oui, je vais continuer à travailler pour lui. Je ne sais pas si je vais me rendre sur place dans les prochains 3 jours, mais c'est tout à fait possible et je vais faire tout ce que je peux pour lui soutenir. Lui et les autres candidats. On sait aussi à Fredericton que notre candidate là aussi est dans une course qui est très serrée. Là aussi, elle a ses chances à gagner et il y a aussi des autres circonscriptions dans les provinces de l'Atlantique aussi et surtout aussi en Colombie-Britannique. Alors, Oui, je serai là, soit en personne ou en esprit pour les soutenir jusqu'au bout de la campagne électorale.
Merci.
Merci. Autre question? No? Alors, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. So I think that's it for today. Heading off to some more interviews behind us. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's just give a big round of applause to our candidates. I wish you the very best of luck. Thank you so much. I want everyone to know how much it takes for people to run, how much commitment and passion candidates have for their communities. You put a lot aside when you decide to run. You put a lot into running. It is really something that deserves so much thanks and so much appreciation. I'm so grateful to the women behind me for standing up, particularly when we know that we need more diversity in politics. We need more strong women and their perspectives in politics. I know for sure anyone taking a look at these three candidates will absolutely find someone that they can get behind, that they know is going to support their community, that they know is going to be a champion for the issues that matter to them. So they're just a little taste of the quality of the Green candidates that we're running in this election. So I hope that the people of Canada will get to know them. And I hope, as we heard in the question, that we'll be sending some more Greens to Ottawa come September 20th. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.